This week on The Bottom Line, I could get arrested working on a yacht. I get flamed on social media, and I decide to go yacht hunting. And this is The Bottom Line. What we should and hey everybody, I'm Doug.
And I'm Christy.
And this is The Bottom Line. Welcome.
Welcome back.
We love you guys. I just got to let you know, this week I started a big problem on social media because I asked one question.
Yeah.
I mean, I got
You
jumped
asked for
on.
it. You
I asked for it.
You
Also,
asked for it.
stick around later because we are going to discuss day working and what they should get paid. And this is very important stuff because it's going crazy and everybody's very upset about it. Okay, so let's go. Hit it.
Well, we have our sponsors.
Oh, we don't have any sponsors anymore after the social media problem. No, we do. Go ahead.
Marine Data Solutions.
Marine Data Solutions. I got 99 problems on board.
And the internet's not one of them.
And guess what? They opened up a second data factory. I'm going to, Georgia, sorry, I wanted to rain data. Look at the data. She's going to hate us. CGI.
Showering in data.
CGI. So time consuming.
Thanks,
okay.
Georgia.
And
Salty Rags Crew Apparel.
Salty Rags Crew Apparel. Listen, Salty Rags Crew Apparel. They keep her looking fly. Me, not so much. But they got some announcements. They are doing what?
They are offering free stew classes and yoga classes at least 3 times a week near LMC showroom.
Yeah.
Check them out.
Check out Dave if you want to go do yoga and kind of do some networking and stuff like that. It's all free. I'm going to go to the yoga.
Okay. I'll go to the mixed coffee.
I'll bring the drinks, ladies. No. Okay. Next, we got another one.
We do Savvy Maritime Yachting Academy.
Really savvy at
They're
Savvy
very smart.
Maritime. Let me explain something. They are not the go to school for a week and get your captain's license, your STCW, or your mate's license or whatever, and then off you go. This is a yacht training academy. The course is 8 weeks long. You're going to walk out of there as a deckhand. You're going to have practical experience handling lines, doing all kinds of other stuff. They also have tender driving, and they also have stew. Okay, so this is not get your license and get out. This is the real deal. It's a no-brainer. They have financing. And you're going to get a job because you have their certificate and you can pay them later. Check it out. Give them a call. Tell them The Bottom Line sent you because that's the bottom line.
That is the bottom line.
Yacht industry news. Let's go.
Well, UK has just passed amendment number 7 pertaining to Russian-owned yachts.
When I say yacht industry news, let's go. Georgia, does this? Right?
Yeah?
Okay. All right. What do we got?
Oh,
No, it's because she does the thing.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, it just did it. Da-dum. Okay, what do we got in yacht industry news? By the way, your most trusted source for yacht industry news is us.
You're welcome.
We're not always accurate. We joke around a lot. It's more entertaining and factual, but you still get the information.
About 89% factual.
Yeah, you hear it from us and then you go check. All right, go ahead.
A-. UK has just passed amendment number 7 pertaining to Russian-owned yachts.
I can't believe that the UK only has 7 amendments in their whole history. No.
I feel that.
Okay, what's this mean? That means if you have a passport from,
UK.
if you are a company that's operating from,
UK.
and if you want to go work on a Russian sanctioned yacht, what could happen to you?
You can get 10 years in prison.
10
Don't do it.
years. Guess what, gang?
Don't do it.
It don't matter where the boat is. It could be in France, Spain, Italy, Seychelles. It doesn't matter. If the UK has a Russian flag yacht or a Russian-owned yacht on their sanctions list and you're a UK person on it, you're going to jail for 10 years. They're taking this very seriously.
Not worth it.
All right. And to prove they're taking it seriously, what's the next bit of news?
They seized their first super yacht in British waters. Named Phi.
They took it. They kicked everybody off. And they
gone.
turned all the lights on, and they're using it as it's like a war prize. It's sitting there in London with all the lights on, and it's kind of funny. How big is it?
It is 60 meters.
And it's called what?
Phi.
Phi. And they spell it with a PH. That's ridiculous. Okay, so the funny thing is, this guy who owns this yacht isn't even on the sanctions list. They just said, nah, you know Putin too well, and they took his yacht.
You could have close connections to Putin.
Oh my God, Savvy Marine Academy, you know what they could do? We take these sanctioned yachts and train crew on them, become training ships.
Ooh.
Well, that's a good idea.
Great hands-on.
Listen,
experience.
it's all crazy, but we have an answer for you because even the United States is offering $5 million to find these Russian yachts. So
Check it out.
check it out. We've come up with
We
a
have the
solution.
answer.
Here we go.
They need a bigger boat.
Yeah, I hear.
Hey,
All right, I
it's
see
our
it.
time
I
to
see
shine,
it. I
Doug.
see it.
It's our time to shine. Let's get it.
Y'all know me. Y'all know what I do for a living. Doug, the boat bounty hunter.
And I'm Christy.
We're currently searching out some scumbag that didn't pay their bills on some yacht. But I understand you guys have some sort of rusty yacht problem. But I'm going to tell you something right now, Mr. Biden. I value my neck for more than $5 million. I'll find them for 5. But I'll catch them and bring them back to you for 10.
At least 10.
We had this conversation. She's only going to do it for the 10 mil. Got to keep her happy.
Yeah, gotta keep me happy.
So you want to play it cheap? Keep your crews on welfare all winter? Or you want to pony up the money? Put everybody back on a paying basis. $10 million for me and myself alone. All right, and for Christy, she wants to get an RV. I don't need no volunteers. I don't need no mates. Too many captains in Fort Lauderdale. For $10 million, you get the bow, the stern, the whole damn thing.
Everything in between.
That's right, everything in between. And we're not joking. We need the whole $10 million.
We do.
She wants to buy an RV.
A big one.
That's a very big RV because she gets 50-50 split. We'll talk about that later. Next.
20. We're
What?
talking. I
Next.
almost slid that by you. Insurance in the LLC captain.
Okay, I'm still trying to figure out stuff about this, but I was conversing with a guy who was a vice president of an insurance company, and he clued me in on a couple of things. And the one that hit me, and I'm going to verify, but you guys just need to check. All right, is if you're running as captain or crew of as an LLC. In other words, I am the best captain in the world LLC, and you're running somebody's yacht. Okay, by operating as an LLC, you are taking on all the responsibility of the vessel, including the crew, and any damage and any lawsuits. The owner's insurance policy will not pay anything. They assume that you assume the liability. This is coming from an insurance guy. Please check. This is not factual. I just found this out. What he said was, if you're just listed as a captain of record or the person that's authorized to drive the vessel, that's not good enough. You need to be, what is it?
Additional name insured.
On the insurance policy, you have to be literally listed as an additional name insured.
Yep.
Okay, if you're not there, you're in trouble. I mean, I'm shocked about this. This is craziness. So please check that out. I kind of had a feeling anyway, because if you're an LLC company on a boat, your insurance is supposed to cover you. The Jones Act will not, because you're not covered under the Jones Act because you're a corporation. Okay, I'm going to do more about this later. Next.
We are talking about ARCUP. It hits the headlines again.
Okay, we did an episode a little while ago about ARCUP, and our big thing was, well, it's a houseboat, not a yacht. And they're like, it's a yacht. At this point, either one of those two would be better than what's going on now. I'm hardcore boat guy. I'd love to live on this in a heartbeat. Okay, but it's not a yacht.
Look, Doug, I have to say you have it completely wrong. The Ark is a yacht.
All right, so what's going on now?
Miami-Dade has officially said that it is not a boat.
Ah.
Yeah.
So the guy who owns this, and they build him, I guess, bought a house, a house on Star Island. He tore down the house.
Yep.
So
Building a modern
we all
one.
seen it. This thing's sitting in front of this lot in Star Island.
Sure.
And the Miami-Dade tax collector says, you know what, that's a house. We want $120,000.
Property tax.
Because they say it's a house, not a boat. They also, the owner bought it for $3.3 million. But the tax office says, yeah, we looked at the other yachts. We're going to call that $5.1 million. So they valued it for a lot more than it's even worth. And they're saying it's a house. So here's the funny thing. The owners got the tax collectors, and they took them out on a, 3-hour cruise? 2-hour cruise. And they got underway. They drove around the bay. There was a captain.
Proved it.
Yeah. And they pulled back in, and they're like, nah, it's still a house. This is insane. This is crazy. It is a U.S. documented vessel. It has a helm. It has engines. It has an anchor. It gets underway. I'm concerned because if Miami-Dade is saying, yeah, well, if it sits behind a house, we're gonna tax it. What about all these yachts that sit around all day long? You know, all of a sudden, what? If the yacht doesn't move under a certain amount of time, then we're gonna have to pay taxes on that. This is not good stuff. This is bad stuff. We're gonna keep you posted on it. They're suing, by the way, Miami-Dade, because they're saying, forget it. You guys are nuts. All right, next.
Sorry, ARCUP.
Yeah, sorry, ARCUP. You guys are going to win this one.
Yeah.
Next.
Bottom feeder, shout out.
Can we just do 3 this time? We're running out of time. Go ahead.
Captain Les Annan from Motor Yacht Axis.
Captain Les, thanks for watching. I did a walkthrough on his yacht. It's really good. He's part of the Carl Allen whole thing, and that is a super awesome freaking program. Submarines and airplanes. I mean, it's like James Bond for the good guys. Next.
One of your favorites. Keith Moore from Mount Desert, Maine.
Keith, thanks for watching. I think he's down in Lauderdale, but he's originally from Mount Desert. Stay warm down here. It's a lot better. Next.
Keith Volp from Bakersfield, California.
I think the other Keith, I think, is actually from California, but I think he's in Lauderdale or somewhere. Where are you, Keith? Let us know. I think he's a chef. Yeah. He hates 24-hour turnarounds. All right, give me one more.
Well, I'd definitely like to give a shout out to Robin R. Russian in one of our shorts.
We did a little skit you guys haven't seen yet, and he volunteered his services as acting. We're all bad actors, but he did pretty good. So
he did the best out of all of us.
Robin, thank you very much.
Thank you for sacrificing.
That'll be on soon. Okay, next.
Well, we have Crew Corner.
Who's sponsoring Crew Corner?
Crew Haven.
And who are Crew Haven?
Well, they provide housing near LMC for crew to get rest like the guests.
Rested like the guests did.
Rested like the guests.
Don't forget, monkeys in butler suits, giraffes, bouncy houses, gold-plated Rolls Royces. All this is available to you for an extra charge. It's very expensive. If you want to go with the base model, they have a house next to LMC. You're doing refit. I guarantee you the house is not going to rock and roll when it blows. All right? Nobody's going to wake you up going, house is dragging anchor. You will not have to stand anchor watch at this house at all.
No
what you need to do is grab a beer, go sit by the pool, and relax. Call Jamie. Check it out. Crewhaven1501.com. They've been in business since 1501. About 5 years after Columbus. What do we got in Crew Corner?
We are talking about day workers and what they should get paid because you went and stirred stuff up.
You guys are all nuts. I just asked a question. Some of you guys are nuts. I just asked a question. What do you guys think day workers should get paid? And everybody, well, not everybody. In all fairness, there was only 1 or 2. One guy jumped on me. He was like, "You're a cheap son of a bitch if you're only going to pay this." I'm like, I didn't say I'm paying anything.
I didn't give a
I'm
number.
asking you what we should pay them. But the fact of the matter is, it's a really touchy subject. And what I would really like to do is I'd like to use all the power of the bottom line to set a wage for day workers. I believe it is imperative that we bring people into this industry so we can get people in here and train and let other people move up the ladder to bigger boats. And to do that, you need younger crew to fill the void. We need these day workers. Now, Fort Lauderdale is day working capital of the world. There isn't a big group of day workers in Newport, Rhode Island right now go, 3 more months and it'll stop snowing. Boston is non-existent. I doubt in the west coast of California now. Some of the hotspots, like I bet you there's some in St. Martin, Antigua, Antibes, there. But the fact of the matter is, most of this complaining is coming from Fort Lauderdale. So can we please standardize the day working wage to get new crew in and to make sure everybody's happy? And I'm asking everyone for your help to tell us what it should be. And then we all as a community need to stick with it. Now the results.
This is good. Okay,
what was the high?
About $500.
Somebody said $500 a day. They said $300 to $500. The second highest was this one right here.
200 to 250.
200 to 250. Okay. All right. In the USVI, so are you ready for this? This is what green crew get.
$300 a day.
Okay. There was a low of 120. But what was the majority that everybody agreed with?
150.
150 bucks. Don't shoot us.
We are the messengers.
This
That's
is not
what
my boat.
Said.
I pay 200 to 250 a day for day workers on this boat. Okay, because we don't use day workers, and when we do, we're probably in a tight schedule, and it's worth it to me to get them in here quick. I don't pay. Yeah, we pay good. All right. So, what is a day worker? We need to classify that too, because some people are like, oh, yeah. I'm not talking about guys who make a career working on boats, jumping around, freelancing, doing that. Or girls. We are talking about green crew. How much experience do they have?
Zero.
They came from Oklahoma. A week ago, they did their STCW. They're trying to get a full-time job. These are the day workers I'm talking about. All right? If they got $150 a day, how much are they getting per hour?
$18.75.
Is this really rotten? Is this awful? And then we all include lunch. And if you get paid during lunch with a lot they do, it jumps up to what?
$21.45.
$21.45 a day. So I think we need to standardize the day worker thing. I think the minimum, I'm not saying this is what you got to pay people, but this is like minimum wage. No matter where you go, you're gonna make this. I think should be $150 for an 8-hour day. I think for any time over 8 hours, you should get another $18.75 because $150 a day is very vague. It could be 6 hours, it could be 10. So I think for 8 hours, it should be $150. All right. If everybody could jump and group together as a community, we can get this done, and we can get more people in the industry and make sure that they have money so they can afford crew housing until they get a full-time job. I don't care about cost of living increase. I don't care about living wage. This is not a living wage. This is to get people from Wyoming to Fort Lauderdale, get their STCW done, and have them make a couple of dollars and make, more importantly, contacts to get a full-time job so they can make a living wage. Now, I want to remind you guys of something, a couple of things. They must be legal to work in the United States. And if you're paying one person more than $600 in 1 year's time, you have to issue them a 1099 for taxpayer, or y'all going to get into trouble, okay? I really believe that we should do this as an industry. I am asking you, we are both from the bottom line asking you, let's set this rate, and everybody on the planet knows if you come to Fort Lauderdale, you're going to get this no matter what. Hopefully you get more. Minimum, right? Mm-hmm. Who's with me on this? Let's do it. We will use all our power to get the word out. I'm Doug.
And I'm Christy.
That's Christy. And I'm the bottom line. You're the bottom line. Do your thing.